What happened at Charles University in Prague that shook the entire nation? In the heart of Europe, a peaceful day was shattered by a horrendous act of violence. Charles University in Prague, a beacon of knowledge and progress, became the setting for the worst peacetime shooting in the nation's history. This unthinkable tragedy claimed 14 precious lives, leaving countless others broken and scarred. The nation came to a standstill as the Czech Republic observed a national day of mourning. Flags were flown at half-staff, a solemn symbol of the country's collective grief. A nationwide minute of silence was held, a poignant pause in the hum of daily life, allowing each individual to reflect on the enormity of the loss. Across the country, bells tolled, their somber chimes echoing the heartache felt by all. Each toll was a tribute to the young students, the beloved lecturer, the respected department head, and all the victims whose lives were cruelly cut short in this senseless act. This tragic event has left the nation in shock and sorrow, as we remember the victims of this senseless act of violence. Scene script. Who were the innocent lives lost in this horrifying incident? In the heart of the academic world, where young minds blossomed and experienced mentors guided, the unthinkable happened. Among the 14 souls we lost were eager students, a beloved lecturer, and a respected department head. These were individuals who had the world at their fingertips, their futures filled with potential. They were the pillars of the academic community, their influence reaching far beyond the university walls. One such individual was a promising athlete, known not only for his prowess on the field, but also for his determination and spirit. His loss has left a void, not just in the sporting community, but also in the hearts of those who admired his tenacity and drive. Another victim was a respected professor, whose wisdom and guidance shaped the minds of many. His dedication to his students and his passion for his subject were an inspiration to all who knew him. His loss is a great blow to the academic world. Among the victims was also a volunteer firefighter, a hero in every sense of the word. He dedicated his life to saving others, showing courage and selflessness in the face of danger. His absence will be deeply felt within the community he served so tirelessly. These individuals were more than just victims of a tragic event. They were people with dreams, aspirations, and families. They were contributors to society, leaving a lasting impact on those around them. Their untimely departure has left a void that can never be filled. These were individuals full of promise, their lives abruptly ended by an act of senseless violence. Who was responsible for this chilling act of violence? We must turn our attention to the individual who triggered this wave of anguish. A man who not only ended 14 lives at Charles University, but also, in a chilling twist, had connections to 3 other murders. His name, his history, and his motivations remain under investigation. But what we do know paints a haunting picture. The shooter, whose identity we will not glorify here, was a man who lived among us, walked the same streets, and breathed the same air. Yet, his life took a drastically different path, leading him to commit an unthinkable act of violence. His connection to 3 other murders adds an even darker shade to this already grim narrative. This was not a spontaneous act of madness, but a calculated sequence of terror. His victims were not merely numbers in his spree, but individuals with lives, dreams, and families. In the end, the perpetrator chose to end his own life, a decision that leaves us with more questions than answers. What could have driven an individual to such depths of despair and violence? What signs were missed? While the perpetrator may have ended his own life, the scars he left behind continue to affect the lives of many. How does a nation heal from such a traumatic event? This question echoes in the hearts of many, especially in these trying times. Yet, in the wake of the unthinkable, the Czech Republic has shown the world a remarkable display of unity and resilience. Across the country, bells tolled in remembrance of the lives lost, a sorrowful symphony echoing through the streets. A national day of mourning was observed, a moment of silence enveloping the nation in a shared grief. Flags flew at half-staff, a visible testament to the profound loss. But amid the pain, an outpouring of support surged like a river, reflecting the heart of a nation undeterred by darkness. Families of the victims found themselves not alone in their sorrow, but surrounded by a community willing to share the burden of their grief. This unity, this resilience, it's more than just a reaction. It's a testament to the spirit of the Czech people, a spirit that refuses to be shattered by tragedy, but instead grows stronger, more resolute. In the face of such tragedy, the strength and unity shown by the Czech people is a testament to their resilience. As we remember those lost, we stand together in the hope for a peaceful future.